Greetings! Greetings to everybody tuning in from the future. Welcome to episode 17 of the Nameless World. Yeah, I had a whole introduction prepared in my head, and now I'm just going completely blank on it, like having no idea what to say all of a sudden. I guess that's the nature of, that's how it goes sometimes. Whatever, I'll just get right into what I'm trying to do today. I get to spend my first few days and nights in my new freshly built dirt house. I'm still waiting for the grass to grow to the top floor, but then after that it's complete. There are a few things. Okay, that's what I'm doing today. There's a few things, a few fixes that I need to make. That I was watching the previous video, and there's a few things that kind of occurred to me that I wanted to fix. Today's episode is going to be kind of on the brief side because I went on for an extra day in the last episode. So I kind of got to make up for that in this one by trying to make it a day shorter. But also I think I'm going to stay up through the night, so that might actually kind of balance it out. So that should be all right. It really feels kind of a monumental to me, a monumental episode, or I don't know. It feels like this marks a big change in what's going to happen now, because now I feel like the rush is over. I feel less inclined to be rushing things, which is good. I was really trying to avoid it the whole time, and it was just really hard to do that. It's very hard to avoid rushing yourself, especially when you're on camera, when you're trying to record what you're doing. It feels like you're having to. You have this urge to have to I don't know, impress the people that you're trying to show this to. I guess the unknown audience of YouTube, of the strangers on YouTube, of people you don't know, and other conscious entities from the future that you might not, that you don't know. And I guess you wanna make this appealing to them, and that kind of pressure does impact what you end up doing in the game, which kind of makes it practically impossible to do what I really set out to do, which was I wanted to capture the authentic experience. And now I'm thinking, I don't even know if that's possible, because if you're recording it, then that affects the experience, and you kind of run into this observer effect, where you're not really showing the authentic experience because you're being observed, and that changes it. So I don't even know if that's possible anymore. But that is why I called this world the Nameless World, because I have no idea how it's going to turn out. I have no idea what I'm really shooting for in it. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't really have clear plans for this world. Like, even after this house, now that I've built the starter house, my dirt house, I don't really, like, I know what I need to do next, the objectives, I guess, but I kind of want to just linger on the feeling of having accomplished this so far, of just having the house built and not having, I still don't have armor. Like, this is me right now. I don't have any armor yet. I just got my farm going. I've been eating apples, and I just ran out of the initial 3 mutton from the initial sheep that I killed to make my first bed. I play very gradually in this game. I try my darnest to avoid rushing things. So I'm really I'm going to double down on that, by the way. I don't know how soon I'm even going to have armor. Heck, the thought has been running in my head about, like, perhaps I should just avoid even getting any armor for another 50 days and make it to day 100 without any armor. Wouldn't that be kind of wild? And I think I could do that. I mean, technically, I could just hang out in my house now and talk about things and not go out into the outside, and just, well, I'll go out to my farm and just tend to my farm, and then just not even go across the fence and be all just, this is it. I've survived. I've beat the game. I don't have to do anything else now. I can just live in my dirt house indefinitely and not do anything dangerous. And I've beat hardcore Minecraft. Because I can just do this now for eternity. I guess you technically are already at that stage even before you built the house. Like once you have the bed, your first bed, you can just sleep through the night, right? But yeah, I'm gonna just stay up through the night now in my beautiful dirt house. So yeah, I can just watch. I should go up to my rooftop patio and watch the sunset and watch the moonrise. Yeah, yeah. This episode, I think I'm gonna call it something like "Basking in the Moonlight." Look at that. And now I don't have anything to fear. I can just. It's such a I'm so glad I picked the spot to build the starter house on. I initially was planning on doing it on the beach along that shore over there, and I was gonna make a tiny house because I was gonna build like. I was just gonna work out of a tiny house until I built something more substantial. But then I figured, you know what? I'm gonna be spending a long time in the starter house, and I built a tiny house in one of my off camera worlds, the kind of tiny house that I had in mind, just a tiny like 7x5 house, and I built it, and it felt like it was just too small. It felt like felt too cramped. So I decided against that. I decided to just go ahead and build a full-sized starter house, I guess, which feels roomy. This feels roomy enough. I like how this feels. I really like how this house turned out. It feels very good. I'm very happy with it. I'm very pleased with how this worked out. There's a few tiny changes that I need to make. Although it's nighttime right now, I kind of just want to just hang out over here on the roof and just bask in the safety of my house at night. I don't have to sleep through the night anymore because I'm in the safety of my house. Although spiders can get to me. This is not a spider-proof house. The top floor, this top patio, the rooftop is completely spider-proof because they won't be able to get through the stairs, the rim of the stairs. Oh yeah, this is one of the changes I wanted to make. This is not okay. This is not okay. I didn't realize that this was happening until I was watching the playback. So actually, I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna move this over to somewhere where it's not gonna be. It's just gonna have to not be button operated because that was the whole point of having having it over here, because then I could place a button on the chimney on stock to have it button operated. But that's okay if that's gonna interfere with the trap door. I don't. It's not really a big deal to not have it button operated. And I'm actually thinking I should have a gate on each side of the roof because if I do, the reason I wanted the gate out there is that I had the option to step out onto the brim and shoot down monsters from the top. I don't know if that's ever going to happen. Actually, I don't know if I'm ever going to have to do that. But I mean, conceivably, there's some skeletons. See, the skeletons can actually see me and can actually start to attack me from down there. So I'm not like I can't just hang out right here. Oh, I guess I can, but no, they can see you and they can fire arrows at you from into the balcony. The spiders can definitely get to me. So I'm going to eventually light up everything around. I'm completely out of wood, so I don't actually have enough wood to make more gates right now. I'm going to need to collect more wood, but I kind of want to make a fence gate on each side of the fence over here. Just have 4 fence gates, but since I only have 1 for now, I guess I'll just leave it out here. This is symmetrical. It's right in the middle, so I'll place this one right here. And I'll just not do anything. I don't know. I'll just burn the button away. I don't like having extra building materials. When it's just one thing, then I just throw them in the furnace. And, what do I have in here? I do have some charcoal. I have some charcoal in here to make more charcoal with. Well, let's do this. Let's do this. I'll throw the button in there and put this charcoal in here. And I'm gonna need more wood. I have extra glass, which is nice. I'll have extra glass for. Eventually, I'm gonna build. There's gonna be a basement. Eventually, I'm gonna dig out a basement floor, and then I think I'm going to have a window looking out this way from the basement. So I will need some more glass for that. And of course, eventually I'm going to build some other structure somewhere else. And then, so that glass will come into use. Let's see, I need to designate one of these chests as the building materials chest. It's going to be one chest that I don't need to access very frequently. I think this is going to be the drops chest, because it's like the most easily accessible one. So I'm thinking like over here perhaps, and then I need one chest that's just going to be just for dirt. So I'm thinking like this chest is going to be just for dirt perhaps, and then one chest that's just for cobble and deep slate and tough and I don't know, the common things, other common things, the copper perhaps. I don't know, that stuff kind of fills up. I don't really use copper very much, but that's only because I never got around to it. It's not that I have anything against copper. I just never really get around. All right, I'm going to designate this chest right here. This is going to be my building materials chest. Sure, let's just put these over here for now. Yeah, I don't need the ladders either anymore. I'm holding on to the fence, of course, because I use fence constantly. I have one extra. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm gonna need that one actually to complete the brim because I'm still waiting for the grass to grow there. I need a pick. I'm missing a pick there. Cool. So yeah, I'm gonna just take it even slower now. I don't have any sticks. I don't even have sticks. I'm so out of wood, completely out of wood. Just hilarious. I ended up having to go back for wood like 3 times because I thought that since I was building it out of dirt, I'm not going to need as much wood. But of course, you need a lot of wood, even if you're building the house out of dirt, because you still end up using fence posts. You need a fence going around your farm. I need a fence going around the brim of the top floor. I need it, and then you need wood for the chests. I like to have a lot of chests. This isn't even that many chests. These chests will fill up pretty quick. And once they fill up pretty quick, that's going to be when I'm going to need the basement floor dug out. But I don't know. Maybe I'll decide to do something differently by then. I don't know. I'm leaving everything unplanned and undetermined. I just want to do whatever I feel like doing. All right. Next thing I was gonna, the other things I wanted to do kind of require daylight because I'm gonna need to do them from the outside. So I guess for now I'm just gonna hang out here for the rest of the night. Do I really want to do that? I could just sleep through the rest of the night. It's not. Well, I was kind of curious to see how the skeletons react to me and like what happens at night. It's cool that I can just hang out, inside now and just watch the mobs through the glass. Although I don't really have good vision. I mean, I don't have any vision over here at all. I could step out into my farm. Oh, there we go. I have good vision over here. This is the window where I can just mob watch. Hey, skeleton. They can't see you through the glass. Did you know that? Mobs cannot see you through the glass. So an Enderman, you can look at an Enderman right in the eye if you're behind glass. And in the Nether, that's how you make tunnels if you just put glass everywhere. The ghasts won't see you through the glass, but you can see through the glass. That's the Minecraft mechanics. So yeah, and now I get to watch the sunrise. Having pulled in my first all-nighter in this world. Ooh-wee. I am recording, right? Yeah, I am recording. Okay. Such a refreshing feeling. All right. Well, no, let's just watch. Let's just let it rise for a moment. Let's just bask in the glory of the wonder of this beautiful sunrise. I love the sunrises and the sunsets and the moonrises of Minecraft. It's one of the most pleasant things in the game for me. So I really like to just take the time to watch this happen. All right. Now I feel like I've engaged in the ritual for long enough to continue. Okay, so I'm gonna need the next thing. Okay, I think I can step outside now. I don't think there's any no mobs in the near distance. I have my shield. I do have my shield equipped. All right. You always kind of want to run out, just in case there's creepers waiting behind the corners. Although this house is very good for that. Like there aren't really anywhere for them to hide. So you should. Well, I guess you can't see over here. Like a creeper could be standing right here, waiting for you to come out of the door, and you wouldn't see him. So I guess you should still. You'll still have to sprint out of the door. Or I guess I could walk out into the farm first to sort of test it, because they will see you over the fence and then try to come over to you, and then you'll be like, ah, creeper, and then you can sort of back away and stay safe that way. But okay, next thing I was going to do. So, I decided I actually don't like these torches over here. I placed these over here for symmetry, because I thought it would be, just to complete the pattern there. But then, I don't actually like them, because I think they, from the floor, from upstairs, you still see the smoke coming up, and it just feels like they're trying to set your pants on fire or something. So I'm actually going to remove those. It's just a minor tweak. Not really a big thing, but it's one of the things that I wanted to change. Ah, well, that torch is gone. I'm not coming down there for that torch. And then I was gonna put fence over here because I don't want to risk, accidentally stepping off of the edge over here. This isn't a death trap, a death sentence edge. You could step over this edge and it wouldn't kill you. I think it's like 21 blocks. Is it 21 or 24 blocks that would kill you from a drop? I think it's 21 blocks. I'm not sure. I need to know that. I'm going to look into that after I record. Okay, next change I was going to make. I don't like this gate over here. I'm going to move this gate over here to this side, because over here I'm going to have like a crafting table and a chest or two, maybe a couple of chests, maybe a composter. The thing about composters is I never end up using them because I'm just hoarding the seeds. I like to hoard things in this game, so I never really use the composters because I just stash all of my seeds into a giant chest, and with the expectation that eventually I'm just gonna build a giant farm and all of them are gonna get utilized. Seriously, that's what I think that's the subconscious thinking behind that. So I never really end up using composters very much. But I also just never really got that far into the game. Perhaps eventually I'll start using them. But yeah, now that I have the house built, I'm just going to take it really slow. And I'm just not going to be striving towards the next objective. The next objective is probably, going back into that cave and trying to get more iron. Also, there's the initial cave down there by the spawn point. There's that tree marks that's kind of my spawn point, resting place, as I call it. And the spawn point was like around where that flower patch was. That's where I spawned. And then gradually, I need to make the path to the village over here. That's where I'm going to go to chop more trees down. And then I'm going to need to build a staircase going down from the hilltop to the spawn point over here. And then the cave over here, this big thing, this feels cursed to me because I felt like I was rushing too much building it, and I really don't like how that staircase is going into it. I don't like how it looks there. It looks out of place, and I'm gonna need to figure out what to do about that. It feels cursed. I just want to do more work on the entrance on that staircase and make it look better somehow. Maybe all it needs is fence posts around it with torches on it. Maybe that's all it really needs. I'm not sure. But that's a task for another day. I'm not getting into that today, of course. Of course. Today I just want to chill. I just want to relax and look at my beautiful dirt house and just enjoy the atmosphere. I guess I'm going to need more wood to complete it. It's not. I still need a couple of crafting table, a couple of chests in the farm, and then the fence over there. I'm still not completed. There was some other thing too. Oh, I was thinking of placing flowers. I can place flowers on the inside of the house because it's made out of dirt, so I can have flowers on the inside. Oh, and I wanted to make the bed. I think I'm gonna make a dandelion, a yellow bed. So I'm just gonna grab a couple of dandelions from here. And should I have a rose in there? A poppy? I don't know. I don't want to take this poppy though, because that's the only poppy that's out here. Okay, this flower. I can take this flower, this azure bluet, which is how I make my gray beds. Yeah, I'll bring these flowers in. Let's see, I can have one. I can have a planted dandelion over here. Yeah, let's just have it like right here in the corner. Maybe a little bit further out. Let's just have it like over here. Yeah. Or is that gonna be? I'm gonna feel like I'm stamping all over it if it's there. It needs to be like. Yeah. Right here. Yeah. There we go. That's a good spot for it. Because I'm not gonna be running over that spot very much. I don't think so. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. The flowers don't really. It doesn't really hurt the flowers very much. Okay. And then let's plant one more on this floor. A dandelion on this floor. Oh, I was gonna use that dandelion for the bed actually. Right. The blue azure bluet on this floor right there. Yeah. Looks nice. And then let's make. I want to make this a yellow bed. The yellow. Oops, that's not. You gotta make that into dye first. Okay, I think yellow looks good with the grass. It's a good contrast with the grass. See, doesn't that fit? Doesn't that look right? I think that looks. I don't have a problem with yellow beds. They're very bright. It's a very bright yellow, and I think it looks all right. It doesn't make me feel like I just peed all over the bed. Okay, it doesn't give me that vibe at all. It's like at worst maybe I don't know. It's a yellow colored bed. It looks fine. It looks fine. I'm happy with it. It's dandelion colored. Okay, it looks good with the grass. Yeah, I'm rolling with it. I like it. Okay. I love this side of the house. I like this view of the pink trees, the cherry trees that don't yield any cherries. Does that even? They're called cherry trees. It's so strange. We have oak trees that yield apples. They're secretly apple trees, and then the cherry trees don't yield any cherries. That's Minecraft for you. That's all right. Perhaps eventually in the future they'll implement that. It's all right. And then I have the village in the distance there to look at. I haven't been there yet. Okay, what else am I gonna do today? I did the flowers. I took the torches down. I changed the gate. I need more gates. I guess the next thing is to go get more wood. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. I guess I'm ready. Oh, that's right. I needed to replant. One of the things that I forgot to do for several episodes in a row now, I forgot to replant my experimental tree. Because remember over here, I don't have a sapling. I need to grab a sapling for that. I was trying to see, I was just rolling for a random number to see how many trees it would take before it yields me a nice big tree that would be nice. So far, I've chopped down three trees that were small and not quite what I was hoping for. So I mean, it can make a big tree that's not big enough. So there's over here. This is where I was doing it. And now you can force a big tree by placing slabs around the second block of where the tree would be. And I know that. And I completely understand that this isn't really an experiment. It's just I'm just counting. I'm just seeing how many. It's just a random roll, and I'm just kind of gambling without any kind of reward in the end. It's just there's absolutely no rational explanation for this behavior. I don't know why I'm doing this. It just occurred to me that it would be interesting to see how many times I replant this tree until it grows into a nice big tree, because I think it would be really nice to have a nice big tree over here. And I decided to do it the hard way, and by not using the slab trick. So this is tree number 4, guys. We'll see how long that takes. How many more trees I'll have to plant. Okay, and it's almost the end of this this one day. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is it. I'm pretty sure this is the last day of this episode, because I only had like a day and a half of airtime for this episode. So I guess I'll save the trees for the next episode. I'm gonna have to I'll just go down to the forest and just spend the entire episode probably chopping trees down because I really want to. I don't like to run out of wood. I want to have enough wood, so much wood that I'm just, it'll be a while before I run out again. But I mean, that forest is big. I mean, I could just, I mean, eventually I'm just going to be mowing down the entire forest, except for the big trees. I like to leave the big trees where they're at, the big natural trees, just cut down all the small trees. But that's a project for another time. Tomorrow I'm just gonna probably, I mean, not tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, I'm trying to make these every other day, or maybe every third. I mean, I kind of skipped a day on this one. I took a one day longer just because I wasn't really feeling up for this yesterday for some reason. But yeah, in the next episode, it's just gonna be tree chopping. I'm pretty sure. I just want to restock on my wood supplies because I'm completely out of wood. So I guess that's it. I guess that's it for today. Let's see, what day am I on? Day 50. That's right. So is that right? Is that where it's supposed to be? I think it's supposed to say 51 actually. Do I have one more day? Well, it's going to say 50. No, this is day 51 currently, and in the morning it's going to say 51 days played, and that's right. That's because I'm trying to do 3 days per episode. And I'm trying to stay consistent with that. And the last episode, I kind of went for an extra day. So yeah. So I guess this is this is kind of a bit of a milestone since I made it through. I survived for 50 days in hardcore Minecraft, casual hardcore Minecraft, and that's kind of cool. I'm glad that I made it this far. I'm gonna be trying really hard now not to get myself killed. I'm always trying really hard not to get myself killed. It's a lot of pressure, but that's why I like it. That's why I play hardcore mode. It's exciting to have to be ultra cautious, but I'm not trying to meet to make my object. I'm not trying to do this fast. I'm doing the reason I call this casual hardcore is because I'm trying to take this very slow. I'm doing this just to enjoy myself, and that's why it's called casual hardcore, because I'm not really striving to accomplish objectives. I just want to see. It's kind of a self-exploration kind of experience, and I also think that. It's something to relate to. I'm trying to be relatable. I'm trying to do my best to be relatable. I mean, of course, I'm sure nobody plays exactly like I play. I mean, it's everybody's still very unique. So, the relatability only goes to a certain extent, I suppose. But I'm definitely not your typical YouTuber, right? This is something that's I think is fairly unique. I don't see anybody else doing it like this out there. I mean, what did I do in this video? I did practically nothing at all. I just rambled. I just chilled in my house and basked in the moonlight and talked to you guys about plans and things and what I want to do and not plan, and about various plans and about the plans of not having plans. And I just rambled and just hung out and didn't do anything. And called that a Minecraft episode. Yeah, I don't have to sleep. I can just stay up all night and chill on the rooftop. Still waiting on the grass to grow. It's curious to see how long that takes. It's probably... But what if it takes like two or three more episodes? I don't know. It might be like 3 more episodes. I have no idea. It's taking its sweet time. It didn't take nearly as long getting to the second story. The bedroom floor, but up here it's just taking its sweet time. All right, well, I can end the episode whenever now because I'm basically just waiting to go sleep. This is actually very nice because now I can, if I still feel like I still have more things to say, well, I can just hang out during the night. I don't have to go to sleep right away. I can just hang out and finish my talking points and finish rambling until I get to a good spot in my rambling, and then go to sleep and end the episode. As I'm watching the moon rise, maybe. Well, now it's kind of too late because the moon has risen. It is now the noon of the night, the midnight, I guess. Midnight. That's the word. That's the right word. So that's it. That's all for today. I'm done. I'm done rambling. That's all I got for now. And next episode, I think I'm just gonna go chop some wood and take it slow. And it might be another 50 days before I get around to getting iron for my armor. I don't know what the plan is after that. I mean, I'm just kind of taking it one episode at a time, I guess, for now. I'll just chop through the trees next episode just to restock on the wood and, you know, complete the little things in this house, the fence downstairs and things like that, and the gates. Need 2-3 more gates, I guess, and then we'll go from there. And oh yeah, and I need the crafting table and a couple of chests down there by the farm. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't really have plans after that. I'm just gonna see what. Oh, I still need to remember. I was gonna place beds in the resting spots, the resting places. I never did that. I created my designated resting places. The cherry grove resting place. What did I call it? Cherry Hill resting place. That's what that one is called over there. I'm not even sure if I have a bed over there. And I do have a bed on by the Wary Pumpkins. That's the only place I have a bed over there because I forgot it. I left it there, and then I had to make a bed real quick because it was the night was approaching. I just left the bed there and didn't pick it up. And so I'm going to need to make a few beds, I guess. That's another thing that I do know I want to do. Then after that, I don't know. I don't really have plans yet. I'm going to have to think about that, about what to do next. But next episode is pretty much figured out. I'm just going to chop trees and maybe make some beds. And, make the finishing touches on this house. But all right, that's definitely it for tonight. That's it, guys. It's almost the end of the night. Thanks a lot for watching. Let me know what you think. I really like the feedback, any kind of feedback I get. That's primarily. I really just want to interact with strangers. I'm hoping that eventually there will be regular viewers who would want to just chat with me about things. It doesn't even have to be Minecraft related. You can just talk to me about anything. Talk to me about whatever you want. If there's things in your life going on that you just want to chat with somebody about, with a stranger on the internet or whatever. Write to me in a comment about whatever it is that you're going through. And I'll respond. So, yeah, that's it. That's it. I got to end the episode now. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time in a couple of days or longer than that. Probably in a couple of days. All right. That's it, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Shadalay, my fellas. Shadalay.